Hello, I'm Sid Lowe. I'm joined by Fernando Torres for the official launch of Nike's new boot, the Total 90 Laser Free. Fernando, you've been wearing the Total 90 for 5 years now. You must be very comfortable with the boot.
Yeah, of course. Always is nice to see the new model and see how it's improving the boot.
Every time Nike bring out a new boot, they push the boundaries back, they innovate. You must be quite conscious of the fact that every time you get a new boot, it's that little bit better than the last one.
Yeah, always is, being honest, always is difficult to change the boot because you are really comfy with the boot you are using, especially if you are scoring goals, and you have to change every season, every 2 seasons. So you start to training with the new boots and you can see the difference, you can see the feelings that you have in the training, and you can see it's much better, more comfortable, it's easier to do everything. So exciting to play the first game with them.
This boot has a number of specific features, for example the fins on the side which give you more swerve, you've got these pods on the top that give you more power. You really notice those kind of differences with the boots, those kind of innovations, that makes a difference to the way you play.
Yeah, normally the player always is accepted to try this kind of thing because you normally think that are not working, like the people say, but you can prove and you can test that it's working, and it's really different to shoot with the laces aside, with the fins. Normally I always touch the ball with the instep, and I can see the difference, especially in the accuracy in the box. So I told you before, I'm really happy with that boot. I want to play the first game with that and try to score my first goal, of course.
How many times have you had the chance to wear the boot so far? I imagine you're training in this boot already, are you?
Yeah, the last month I was training with the boot and testing not just the boot, the studs as well. And you know, here in England we have to play with a bigger studs because the pitch is normally wet, and everything is perfect. It's the first time, or one of the first time, that from the first training until the last one, I have no problem with the boot. I have you normally have maybe problems because it's too high or the studs are a little bit on the right or on the left, but not in this case. So it's no problem at all. Well,
training is one thing, obviously. Another thing is the game. When's going to be the first time we're going to see you in these boots, actually in a match situation?
Yeah, hopefully in the weekend, Super Sunday against Arsenal. So if I can play, if I'm 100% and ready to play, and the boss on the side that I can play in the first 11, will be the first time playing with this boot.
The best thing about this boot is that obviously normally you open a box and there's a pair of boots in there. You open the box for this boot and it's not just a pair of boots in there, there's coaches in there, there's an entire training program in there. This is set up for the Nike Football Plus program, which obviously gives you the chance to learn from coaches, to learn from the program that's been put on the net. So you really do learn to learn specific skills. And what I wanted to do is talk to you a little bit about those specific skills, about that training program. But first of all, let's have a look at the video and see what that program's all about.
Ciao, sono Ciro Ferrara. Benvenuto al programma Master Accuracy della Juventus. Allenati con noi ed impara l'arte del tiro e del gol. Il programma è stato realizzato in modo da renderti assolutamente preciso nelle situazioni di gioco, sia che tu debba tirare di prima intenzione che dopo un dribbling o ancora improvvisare un perfetto tiro al volo. Il programma Master Accuracy è stato creato da 2 degli assistenti allenatori della Juventus, l'allenatore in seconda Massimiliano Maddaloni e l'assistente tecnico Adolfo Sormani. In 4 settimane ti daremo gli strumenti necessari per sviluppare una precisione assoluta, in puro stile Juventus. Diamoci dentro.
Key about this boot is that you can use the code from the boot to go online to download these football training programs from specialist coaches, particularly as we've seen the coaches from Juventus, Ciro Ferrara, to go through the kind of skills that professionals like yourself can show some of the football fans out there, so that they can learn, in particular in this case, the Master Accuracy program, they can learn to be more accurate with their shooting. And it also involves 2 other things, one of which is the Fernando Torres challenge, which we'll talk about later on, and the other thing, of course, the Fernando Torres signature move. We'll talk about that in a second. First of all, let's see what Fernando's signature move is all about. thing that really strikes me there is watching you running at people and banging the ball back into the back of the net all day long. It must have been quite good fun filming that, no?
Well, I think we had to spend a lot of time doing that, but...
Did you get it right first time, by the way?
Not really, but almost. No, we had not my best day there, because it was terrible, the windy, but it was nice. All the people around was really patient with me, because I was coming for the training. I was really tired, and it was a difficult situation for my club in that moment. So, but we had to spend a good time, and we did as good as you can see, because all the people involved was really patient as well.